SAS Rogue Heroes is set in Cairo in 1941, where David Sterling is hospitalized after a training exercise went wrong. The BBC series is full of action and eccentric set pieces, showing the exhilarating story of renegade men taking monumental risks in extraordinary circumstances. A large part of the series was filmed in Morocco, and executive producer Karen Wilson admitted she and the team were stranded due to the coronavirus pandemic. SAS Rogue Heroes is a 6-part series created, written and executive produced by Stephen Knight, who created Peaky Blinders, and directed by Tom Shanklin, who worked on House of Cards and Les Miserables series. David Sterling is convinced traditional commando units don't work and creates a radical plan that flies in the face of all accepted rules of modern warfare. He fights for permission to recruit the toughest, boldest and brightest soldiers for a small undercover unit that will create mayhem behind enemy lines. More rebels than soldiers, Sterling's team are every bit as complicated, flawed and reckless as they are astonishingly brave and heroic. The team of Rogue Heroes includes Sterling, Paddy Mayne, played by Jack O'Connell, and Jock Lewis, Alfie Allen, fighting for change. Filming partly in Morocco, the team overcame many obstacles, which included heat stroke, food poisoning and props which kept breaking down. Executive producer Karen admitted the biggest challenge they faced was getting into Morocco and then being stranded in the country due to the coronavirus pandemic. She explained, "It was crucial for us to get to Morocco, which proved to be one of the biggest challenges of the production because we knew we needed to scale the desert. We requested Morocco before COVID hit and we knew that it was where we must be, but on top of COVID and feeling isolated and all those things, they shut the border in Morocco. So we had to find a way to actually our team into the country, and I can often in these sort of situations talking about SAS become quite emotional because the team were our heroes," she told Express. Co.uk and other press. "They definitely were rogue heroes, and everybody that got on that plane that went to Morocco knew they were going to be there several weeks because we weren't going to get them out again. We couldn't get out, and it meant that there were a couple of brilliant actors that aren't in very much, but they were there for the whole time, and it made them part of the piece in such a really important way. I think that speaks to the intimacy of the stories that I think have translated to screen as well as they have because of the relationships that everyone built through the process of making the show, which in any normal time would have been challenging. Things are thrown at us that we hadn't anticipated, and I think it just made for a tighter team. They were our rogue heroes. I think, like I say, that those smaller stories just speak all the more strongly as a result," she said fondly. Being stranded in Morocco wasn't the only challenge, as Connor and Alfie admitted to a lot of the cast dealing with food poisoning. Alfie explained, "Food poisoning was great, sunstroke was great. But getting to know each other was really, really cool, and shooting some guns, it was great." Connor added, "I have to say, Tom, throughout everything that we went up against, all of my complaining, faced it all with a smile on his face. If not for him, I don't know what we would have done. He did an amazing job, and he's also the only one that didn't get the SS." SAS Rogue Heroes airs Sunday from 9 p.m. on BBC One.